What's up, XRP Moon fam? What's up, Crypto Ghost? It's the Bagman, the Moon Commander, back in the spaceship, up here on Mothership 589, enjoying the views up here, enjoying the show. How's everybody doing out there? Hope y'all are doing well, holding strong, stuffing those bags, and continuing to stay extra bullish out there. We got Elon Musk dropping an XRP ad campaign for greener cryptocurrencies. We got the new tier of cryptocurrencies coming to take over because of the Green Swan event. Shout out to all the new members out there. Miguel 20, HJS Divine Hands, Bullish XRP Merriweather for joining the family. Also shout out to all the new subscribers out there. If you're a new subscriber, drop a comment down below. Shout out to all the OG Diamond Hand 1% Moon family. Let's go ahead and jump in and get that HODL game extra strong. Remember to sell the FUD, buy the bag, and a bag a day keeps the banks away. Let's go ahead and jump on that bull and get that soul extra bullish.
They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty.
Which green cryptocurrency is Tesla likely to add for payments? Elon Musk, Tesla and Bitcoin. Tesla has suspended vehicle purchasing using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Well, they weren't concerned a couple months ago, February 8th, 2021, when Tesla bought 1.5 billion in Bitcoin and they plan to accept it as a payment. What a change of tune just a couple months. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at a great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions. As soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy, we're looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin energy's transactions. And then he also put a graph of energy usage trend over the past few months is insane. Bitcoin electricity consumption. XRP Crow says, choose XRP. XRP is 57,000 times more efficient than Bitcoin. Energy efficient and sustainable. Fast, cheap, scalable. Can bridge fiat and crypto. If we got the XRP environmental sustainability versus Bitcoin, there's no competition. David Schwartz, as a digital asset itself, XRP was designed with sustainability in mind. It is an inherent green cryptocurrency. All XRP is already in existence, meaning no unsustainable mining practices or additional energy is ever required to produce more, unlike other digital assets like the one Elon Musk is talking about, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So there goes your answer right there, Elon Musk. And it just so happens that XRP is designed for payments. No need to look any further, Elon Musk, for a cryptocurrency that uses 1% of Bitcoin's energy. And you get a 2-for-1. You get one that was designed for payments and that's eco-friendly. Financial media makes Bitcoin maximalists admit that XRP is a greener digital asset. It's also faster, less expensive, and more scalable. And to me, it doesn't look like he even admits to it. He just dodges the question. Bitcoin maxis.
I was looking for it. Cambridge University did a big study and I've read it. I guess some of the criticism that will instantly come is 65%, I believe, around of Bitcoin is mined in China. And whether they're using renewable or not, it's tough to verify. Do you accept that that is a challenge here in terms of verification of the data? But also, even if we're just talking about digital assets in general, there are cleaner energy versions. Ether, for example, XRP, not mined. Is that a fact that we can stick to at this moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the big things here, right, is to remember that money is energy. It's stored energy. And so you need some conversion of energy to have money be valuable.
But you didn't answer my question. There is cleaner digital assets than Bitcoin. We're clear on that. And I think that's important for people to understand whether you love Bitcoin or not, or you like other digital assets or not.
XRP, the standard. Johnny Deaton, whatever ruin you think of Elon Musk, he just handed Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, Joel Katz, the best ad campaign for XRP on a silver platter. I know they've been making the energy case themselves, but now all CNBC, ETC will be talking about is this tweet, XRP versus BTC. There's no competition. Elon Musk, choose the standard. Elon Musk has handed a huge win for sustainable cryptocurrencies of the likes of XRP, Deaton, who was spearheading the effort to insert XRP holders into the Ripple's legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, believes that the more mainstream coverage will now be devoted to sustainable currencies. It looks like all of a sudden we have a shift in narrative. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and other high-ranking executives have been very vocal about XRP's green cred. In a recent interview, Garlinghouse claimed that the token was 10,000 times more efficient than Bitcoin. In the meantime, Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen suggested that the #1 cryptocurrency should ditch the hungry power proof-of-work consensus mechanism to remain the dominant coin. Otherwise, you will be flipped by the standard. Last month, Ripple also joined the Crypto Climate Accord to decarbonize all blockchains. Once again, Ripple leading the charge for greener cryptocurrencies, greener blockchains, the green race. In the bombshell announcement, Tesla CEO Musk said the company was looking into other cryptocurrency alternatives that consume less than 1% of Bitcoin's electricity. XRP is, of course, far from being the only green contender. Elron Network CEO said that Elron is the solution. Stellar, Algorand, Cardano, IOTA, and Nano are all sustainable cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin, the meme coin that is currently being considered by Tesla for payments, is also more energy efficient than Bitcoin because of the script mining algorithm. And we know which one is built for payments. There's only one standard. XRP consumes less energy than ETH and Bitcoin. One light bulb equals 1 TWh. And we can see right here, there's no competition. And enter the Green Swan event. Central banking and financial stability in the age of climate change. And they're talking about climate change possesses new challenges to central banks, regulators, and supervisors. The Green Swan event is coming. Watch out for those cryptocurrencies that aren't so eco-friendly. The Green Swan 2021 Global Virtual Conference, the 2nd through 4th, June 2021, coming up next month. The Bank for International Settlements, Banque de France, International Monetary Fund, and Network for Greening the Financial System are joining forces to co-sponsor a truly unique global virtual conference on how, in practice, can the financial sector take immediate action against climate change-related risks. They can start by banning Bitcoin and let XRP set the standard for cryptocurrencies. We have the BIS, the IMF, Banque de France, and we all remember who was in those high-level meetings with the BIS and the IMF. There was only one of them. Here are some of the most environmentally friendly cryptocurrencies. While cryptocurrencies on the whole tend to be fairly damaging to the environment, some types of digital currencies are known for having less of an impact than others. Research compiled by TRG Data Centers based in Houston, Texas, has highlighted the most eco-friendly options, ranking them by the amount of energy required to power each transactions. We have Dogecoin, XRP, Cardano at the top of the list here of the most eco-friendly, and Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, not so eco-friendly. New eco-friendly cryptocurrencies on the horizon. There's going to be a new tier of cryptocurrencies rising to the top, the eco-friendly cryptocurrencies on the horizon. New cryptocurrencies continue to emerge, but there's one trend that's starting to cause a shift in the creation of digital assets: sustainability. With the concern growing over ecological impact of blockchain-based currencies, developers are turning their attention to new ways of offering all the benefits of digital currencies without the hefty carbon footprint. Look out for a new wave of eco-friendly cryptocurrencies which use sustainable energy sources to limit the impact of transactions. A prime example of this new focus on sustainability, Nano, a digital currency network which shuns traditional mining practice in favor of a more eco-friendly solution. The Green Swan event is on the horizon. Here we have another list of the 15 most sustainable cryptocurrencies. Let me know if you have another cryptocurrency that's eco-friendly that's not on the list. The first one they have is Solar Coin. Second one, BitGreen. Third, Cardano. Fourth, Stellar XLM. Number 5, XRP. 6, Nano. 7, EOS. 8, Tron. 9, Burstcoin. Number 10, Holochain. And number 11, DEVVIO. Number 12, Hedera Hashgraph. Number 13, Chia. Number 14, Algorand. And number 15, Metacash. So possibly the new tier of cryptocurrencies coming to take that spot. The more eco-friendly cryptocurrency blockchain technologies. We also have Ripple. XRP leads the sustainability agenda to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030. Ripple is committing to lead this effort with strategic technology and conservation organizations including REBA and the Rocky Mountain Institute. In partnership with the Energy Web Foundation, Ripple has co-created EW0, a new open source tool that will enable any blockchain to decarbonize through the purchase of renewable energy in the local markets worldwide. Following today's release, any blockchain developer can access and leverage the tool. The XRP Ledger Foundation will be the first to use the EW0 to ensure offsets are purchased for the consumption on the XRP Ledger. While the mainstream adoption of blockchain and crypto is encouraging, we must constantly evaluate how we innovate to ensure the future of global finance is sustainable, says Brad Garlinghouse. As digital payments continue to evolve, we need to make long-term systematic shifts as an industry to ensure digital transformation doesn't come at the cost of our planet. We are leading the change and urging all crypto players to hold themselves accountable, monitoring their energy consumption to make greener choices. Not only is XRP 10,000 times more efficient and eco-friendly than Bitcoin, Ripple is leading the sustainability agenda to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030, and they're also co-creating tools. Ripple co-created the EW0 tool, a new open source tool that will enable those other blockchains that aren't so eco-friendly to help decarbonize as well. On top of that, making the XRP Ledger carbon net zero, and they plan to have that done in just a few years by 2030. XRP, the Ripple net, it's a big deal. Watch out, Bitcoin. We got the standard coming. So Ripple co-created the EW0, so they may have a connection with this Energy Web token. The EWDOS featuring a native utility token, the Energy Web token. EWT, the token protects the network against misbehavior, compensates validators via transaction fees and block awards, and can be used to pay for services that streamline and enhance dApps. The Energy Web token currently at $16.92. Here's why Ripple could be the crypto option to own right now. XRP was designed to handle payments. Specifically, XRP solves a key problem in cross-border payments involving two disparate currencies. The XRP decentralized blockchain technology allows for transactions to be settled almost instantaneously. For those aware of how Swift process works, this technology is a huge upgrade, having transactions approved in little as 3 to 5 seconds, opposed to 1 to 5 business days, is a real-world upgrade. RippleNet is a big deal, 24/7, 365. The platform is widely used globally and is growing its influence, though perhaps not to the degree many have expected in the recent years. The advantage of using RippleNet is mainly related to the transaction headaches caused by international transfers. There's a lot to do when undertaking a foreign transaction. Loading up an account with foreign currency is eliminated with the RippleNet, as is paying a sometimes hefty currency exchange fee to a financial institution. With RippleNet, the fee gets burned. There's no middleman fighting for those fees. Of course, waiting for days to have the transaction cleared can be the most annoying part. We're going from 1 to 5 days to 1 to 3 seconds. RippleNet provides businesses with a cheaper, more efficient option. Transactions are settled immediately and in the local currency on both sides. This is obviously advantageous to large multinational companies and those with cross-border banking needs. And they're moving trillions of dollars each day, and they also have trillions of dollars locked up, and that all gets unlocked on the RippleNet. Kevin Cage, we said $28 yesterday. Kevin Cage is topping that, $35 XRP. And with the new asset class on the horizon, the more eco-friendly, sustainable blockchain, cryptocurrencies, there's only one at the 9th highest level conference on the International Monetary System. These panels are part of the 9th high-level conference on the International Monetary System, jointly organized by the International Monetary Fund and the Swiss National Bank, held in Zurich, which is otherwise a closed event. Competition between CBDCs and private asset-backed digital currencies. Central banks need to be proactive or private sector will take over. And XRP has already came out and said XRP isn't competing with stablecoins and CBDCs. If anything, XRP contributes to the development of CBDCs and stablecoins. Emma Yoshikawa, Senior Director of Global Operations at Ripple, claimed that XRP does not compete either with central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, or stablecoins. FX Coin Yoshikawa said that XRP is complementary to the global process in CBDCs and stablecoin development. The executive stated that XRP should be considered as a bridge asset in international settlement. These are various types of crypto assets, but I think the role of XRP as a bridge asset in international settlement and is not competing with stablecoins or CBDCs, but on the contrary, is complementary. We believe that various stablecoins and CBDCs will create a synergy by responding to the liquidity problem by bridging independent crypto assets, XRP. So Ripple does not create competition between the CBDCs. If anything, the XRP contributes to development of CBDCs and stablecoins. With that being said, there's only one crypto project at the 9th highest level conference on the International Monetary System.
Thank you very much, Norman. So that's, I think, a really nice way to put it, that a lot of times central banks research has concluded that
we got Christine Lagarde and we got the Bank of International Settlements right here as well.
The CBDC is a really risky undertaking for a central bank, but you highlight that it's risky not to issue a CBDC as well, because then you've left it to the private sector, and then you need to worry about the regulation of the private sector. But now we have someone from the private sector, Brad Garlinghouse, who is the CEO of the financial technology company Ripple.
Big BG in the building.
I will start off by also thanking Charles, thanking Thomas, thanking Christine. It's an honor to be included. And as was introduced, I think they saved me for last so that I could talk about the private sector version of this. I also start by kind of explaining the basics of what Ripple is and what Ripple is not. Ripple is a private company. We're based in California, about 300 or 400 employees around the world. And we're trying to solve a problem. We're selling technologies to banks and financial institutions to solve a cross-border payments problem. To be clear, we have not focused on the central bank digital currency issuance. Our view is very much there needs to be interoperability globally. And even in a world of CBDCs, you still need interoperability to solve that problem. Also, before I dive in, my comments are more focused on kind of explaining how Ripple's approaching this problem as opposed to just CBDCs. But I thought it worth spending a moment on how we think about blockchain at large and why it is such an interesting technology and I think appropriate for central banks and commercial banks to be looking at. For me, the novelty of any blockchain technology is the ability for two parties to transact without trust, but with certainty. So today, anytime we transact, we are transacting through a central counterparty, whether that be a correspondent bank where Ripple is focused, or that be a Visa or American Express, what have you. The opportunity around blockchains is to change that dynamic. And I think many industries, whether it's payments, what we're talking about today, or securities, or even loans, any of those transactions, I think, can be disrupted and made more efficient through blockchain technologies. All right, so with that kind of brief introduction, I'll be brief on some of my comments here because we've touched on this already. I think we would largely have few arguments with the idea that global payments today have not caught up with the age of the internet. We talk about slow. We've talked about the 14 days that Norman mentioned. The younger generations today are accustomed to be able to open up their smartphone and click on a button and have an ice cream delivered in 20 minutes. They aren't going to be very happy when it takes their payments, days and lots of costs to get to them. Another thing that is, I think, often lost upon us is the opaqueness in the problems with which correspondent banking currently operates. There's a 6% error rate self-published that 6% of all SWIFT transactions require human intervention. Now, that doesn't mean they don't get there. It just means that human intervention adds time, it adds cost, and what have you. And lastly, when we talk about cost, it isn't just about transaction fees. It's also about the pre-funding required for commercial banks and even large corporations and the cost of that capital. What's amazing to me is that these costs are often borne or burdened the populations that are least able to afford them. Data from the IMF and the World Bank would say that the average remittance costs around 600 basis points in a world where we think about the internet enabling kind of real-time instant information. Why can't we use these new technologies to build an internet of value? when we look at the current dynamic I was just talking about, the pre-funding, if the correspondent banking network requires this pre-funding, I'm not talking about a central bank level, but as much as I'm talking about it at a commercial level. And oftentimes, even when I'm meeting with senior people at various banks or financial institutions, they'll talk about their cost to fund into the Mexican peso, and they'll cite a very, very low number. But what that doesn't include is the cost of capital that's sitting at a bank there. It also restricts competition because it requires capital to get it there. Our view in the future is you don't have to have this pre-funding, and instead you can use a digital asset to have global liquidity on demand. Now, we build upon a tech stack of an open source technology called XRP. XRP originally was built by some engineers who had seen some of the flaws of Bitcoin and the challenges of scalability around Bitcoin, where Bitcoin today, on a per transaction basis, it's rather slow and rather expensive. XRP is very, very fast, about 1,000 times faster per transaction and 1,000 times cheaper per transaction.
Elon Musk, there goes your answer right there. Bitcoin 2.0, XRP. There's only one at the 9th highest level conference on the International Monetary System. Let's go ahead and check out one last clip. Big BG.
Last year I had a fellowship at the Bank of England for a month, and I had to pay my rent in advance. It cost me $10 and took me 24 hours to transfer the money from Bank of England to Santander UK. So I'm not going to tell you what the platform was. You know what my banks are. The problems with that transaction were that the money was uninsured for the 24 hours that it was in transit, and $10 may still be a lot of money for the Philippine copy editor, but I think there's a tendency to overstate the gravity of the problem. The question, and Brad, this is an honest question. Ripple is, one of your products is to distribute liquidity through the payments system. So the question is, could there be a run on Ripple? In other words, everybody wants your liquidity. Nobody wants to provide it because there is a scenario where people develop doubts for good reasons or bad about the system.
So let me first clarify what Ripple provides. Ripple doesn't provide liquidity. Ripple provides technologies that allow you to access liquidity that exists in the marketplace. In the last 24 hours, the digital asset marketplace traded about $50 billion of liquidity in 24 hours. That includes XRP, but that includes Bitcoin and Ether and what have you. So, could there be a run on digital assets at large? The nuance of the question is, Ripple sells technologies. Can there be a run on Ripple? I don't know what that looks like. I mean, I can't really think about that. Could there be a run on digital assets? I don't know. I mean, today, again, $50 billion of liquidity, and, people are moving liquidity around. For XRP, a settlement happens in 3 seconds. And so, to your point of taking 24 hours, I mean, 24 hours that's a positive story of a cross-border transaction. Many take longer. So it's taking a 3-second transaction and the risk associated with a 3-second transaction as compared to a day or 2 or 3. I think most people would say, hey, I feel better about taking 3 seconds of risk than a day or 2. So could there be a run on digital assets? Even that I don't know exactly how to think about, because again, there's a lot of, I suppose at $50 billion a day in a nascent, I view it as a pretty nascent market today. And people are getting liquidity that exists in the marketplace in local regions between XRP and the Philippine peso, XRP and the Argentine peso, XRP and the Brazilian real, and it's tapping into that liquidity that exists in the marketplace.
Big BG, are you still worried? With that being said, I am the XRP bag man. I am not a financial advisor. I am the Moon Commander up here on the mothership 589. I hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Remember what you're holding. It's a big deal. There's only one there at that high level conference. It's Big Brad Garland House with the RippleNet and XRP, Elon Musk, XRP, Bitcoin 10.0. You have your answer. Built for payments, the standard. I will catch y'all all in the next one. Continue holding those good vibes. Appreciate everybody tuning in, smashing the likes. Peace out, crypto family.
It's a bull run. Get your bags up in your rocket ships. We gon' blast up. It's a bull run. I got my bag stuffed. We gon' take the cup. Tick tock, your time's up. It's a bull run. Get your bags up in your rocket ships. We gon' blast up.